nothing too special. I already checked the military base that was back there, and there wasn't really anything. Somebody had recently gone through there. So we're just going to see if this military convoy is here. Don't have too much for weaponry. Got like one clip for my Bison. I guess I got a few clips for the pistol, but it's not gonna be helpful if I can't get up close with them. No veteran at this game either, so if I do get into a fight, I don't think it's gonna go well. But we're gonna play around with this anyway and see what happens. Just gonna keep an eye on the road to our left so we know where we're at. But I don't want to go too close to it, just in case somebody else is following it. I guess I should always keep my eye into the woods too. Never know who else has my train of thought. I don't have a heck of a lot of gear that I'm wearing either. It'd be nice to get a military jacket of some sort, or a hunter's jacket. This fucking rain would be nice if it would go away. But, you know, that never happens in DayZ. It's always raining. So I believe if the convoy's there, it should be up ahead. I can see the bridge. But I don't see anything resembling a convoy. No. Definitely no convoy. Well, it stopped raining. That's nice. I could head to the right and go into Dolina, but I don't think there's really much there that would be of interest to me right now. I'm more interested in military gear than police station shit. I guess actually Dolina has this area up here. It's got a hunting camp. Check that out. Just gonna take a peek into town. See if there's anything happening up there. There's a police station. It's looking quiet as far as I can tell. Doors to buildings are open. Somebody's definitely looted in there. Oh. There's a zombie down there. A couple of them. Doesn't seem like they've been triggered by nothing though, so I think it's possibly clear down there. But like I said, I'm not really too interested in police gear right now. Got a Colt, which is way better than a Glock, in my opinion. smaller clip, but you know, whatever. So we're just gonna see if we can get a hunter's jacket if we could. Way better than what I'm wearing now. I mean, the hiking jacket's nice because it keeps my shit dry. But other than that, I prefer the hunting jacket. It's darker, can't see nearly as well. I prefer to be more camouflaged in this kind of game. Yep. See, whenever I get a leg spike, I always get very jumpy, thinking that there's somebody nearby. Doors are open here, so definitely a good chance that somebody's passed through here at the very least. Oh, another gun cleaning kit. Oh fuck, finally. Been looking for a drinking canteen quite some time, although I never trust what's already in them. If I could find a belt too, that'd be nice. But I don't often find those. Oh, another hunting knife. Mine's about to break anyway. Last cabin to check. Oh, what? Oh? Ah, it's a hunter vest. I don't really want the hunter vest. Gas stove. Could store that back where I'm at, I guess. Can't really... I mean, I'd love to put that scope on my rifle, but unfortunately my rifle only gets the PU scope, which kinda sucks. I don't actually want this blaze, but I don't want anybody else to have it either, so I'm just gonna go ditch it in the bush somewhere. There, just leave it there. Alright. So yeah, looking in Dolina on the map, and there's really not anything that I'm too interested in. So I think I'm just gonna keep moving up the road, head towards Polana. Actually, maybe I should head back to base there. I'm gonna pick up that gas stove, which is nice, but it takes up a lot of space. So, probably just gonna go drop that off and whatever else I got. Oh, actually, you know, if that's what I'm gonna do, I guess I should go back and grab that hunter vest. It's always nice to have a little bit of a backup of shit. Finish this can of peaches off, I guess. I'll go starving myself now. Maybe I should fill that canteen up too. Use some of those chlorine pills. Haven't had a canteen of drinking water since I started this life. It's been quite a pain having to find a fucking fountain or a can of pop every time I get thirsty. Right. Yeah, and you'll notice I jump back and forth between third person view and first person. I just like, whenever I'm traveling, I like to roam around in third person view. Just so I can kind of have a clearer vision on everything. Because, you know, when you're in first person, looking behind you, it's kind of a pain. Like you got your backpack or whatever that's sticking up in your view. Makes things a little difficult. So, whenever traveling, just so I can at least see when I'm looking behind me. But whenever I come into a combat situation, I always go back to first person. I mean, firing guns in third person has always been uncomfortable for me. Yeah. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna head back to camp for a bit. And we'll stop off at whatever we see. Actually, I think this might be a short broadcast here, because I might think I gotta go deal with something. So once I get back there, store this stove and the vest and whatever, probably end it there. But we'll check these buildings before we head back. Never know what you might find. Whenever I get into like a player encounter, I usually try to give the benefit of the doubt and try to communicate with them before I start shooting. But of course, you know, in DayZ, most people aren't interested in that. Oh, netting. It's always nice to have. If I find some burlap strips, I'll be able to make some camo for my rifles. Something I like to do. Oh, there's a river. Like I said, we'll fill this up and get some drinking water finally. I mean, I could always just go into town and get it from the tap, but got a couple of chlorine tablets here. May as well make use of them. I always have chlorine tablets and I never fucking use them because I forget I have them. Yeah. Now we got some proper drinking water. For the first time in this whole day in life of mine. Been looking for like plastic bottles and shit forever. You know, anytime I'm running through trees like this, I always feel like I'm being followed. You know, we're gonna go to this side of the road. My little camp that I got going is somewhere in this direction. So I wasn't able to get myself a hunter jacket, which kind of sucks. But, yeah, like I said, the hiking jacket's okay for a substitution, I guess. It's a little more visible, but, you know, still holds 30 spaces or whatever. Keeps my shit dry in absence of a dry bag. I only take the dry bags if they're black, because again, I don't like being visible, and dry bags only seem to come in super bright colors, which I'm not overly fond of. But, you know, I guess I can't make it too easy. Civilian clothing and backpacks aren't exactly designed to be discreet. But yeah. It's not really much activity on this server today. At least not in this area. Like, I found somebody's tent. I guess I could show you guys that before we head back. And he, like, set up right near where I'm building my camp. It's got a camo net and everything thrown over it. Look which, in my opinion, kind of defeats the purpose of a tent and camo mat, because that fence is just going to draw attention to you. But, you know, some people like to build a big base and try to defend it however they can. I prefer to just keep my head down and have a little stash of shit I can go back for if I wind up getting myself killed. Which happens a lot in this game. Anybody who's played DayZ or knows anything about it probably knows that pretty well. Oh, okay, there's the military. Zombies just wandering around over there. Or check this and there's nothing in it. But yeah, buddy's tent here. It's literally just over here. Always very cautious when coming up to it, because you never know when he may have come back. Yeah, he's building a fence here. Nothing really in it. It's got a few things, a bunch of shit that was dropped outside that I don't care for. But yeah. And I always leave it the way I found it, because I don't want him catching on that somebody else might be around. Yeah, I literally fucking made my little camp area just over here, right behind where he set up. I just got a couple of improvised shelters. Nothing so fancy as a tent, but blends in nicely. Where was it? There we are. Yeah, see? This is one of my shelters where I just got a couple of things here. Which we're gonna store that vest in there. Netting. Nails and stove. Never know when any of that might come in handy. Yeah, I think that's really... Oh shit. Actually, we'll store that in the other one. Kinda have it semi-organized, depending on what the items I'm storing are. This is like all my weaponry and shit. So we'll store a newly acquired weapon cleaning kit in there, because I've already got one on me. Bunch of random mix match ammo. Probably should take the 45 rounds for my Colt, but hoping to find some later. Yeah. And for security reasons, of course, I'm not going to mention what server I'm on. But, yeah. It's basically how I like to build up my little camps. I just find a nice, secluded tree line with some good bushes and stuff. Hopefully where nobody will catch on to it. But, of course, I know that a lot of people travel the tree lines, so it's bound to get found out eventually. I mean, kind of like how I stumbled across Buddy's tent over there. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's pretty much going to be the end for my little broadcast here. I've never really done a broadcast on DayZ and thought, hey, let's put something out there. Just gonna see what happens. I thought that, you know, something might happen during the broadcast, but I guess not. It's very quiet actually on this server. It's not a problem though, right? It's always nice just to chill out and roam around DayZ, enjoy its scenery. Even though its scenery is half the time raining. suppose I'll keep the broadcast going until I have to actually leave. Who knows, maybe then something will pop up. I know I set a fire over here a while ago, just to warm up and shit when it was raining. Wonder if anybody came across it. Okay. Is that just me, or does it sound like this fireplace is still burning? And, I don't know, it might just be me. Tree line's a long ways off. Definitely need to get some food, though, so... I think that's basically gonna be what I'm doing here. For the rest of my broadcast, is just kinda hunting down some food. And that can be pretty boring for a YouTube broadcast. So I don't know if I'm gonna bring you guys in for that or not. We're just gonna take a peek into town, see if it looks like there's any activity going on. But, I mean, zombies seem pretty quiet. Oh, hang on. Were they getting alerted by something? Getting some lag spikes, too. I think that's just a sprinter. Yeah, no. Like I said, nobody really seems to be on the server at the moment, so... I think I'll just end the broadcast here and, do my thing, I guess. Look for food. Hope you enjoyed our little relaxing day of DayZ. 20 minutes or whatever. Sorry it wasn't longer. Have a good one.